Okay, so we're gonna review the Aleph Bet, and again, because it's very important, it's not just knowing Aleph Bet. We want to learn the action, the real power the Aleph Bet have, and each letter which kind of orot and sfirot they have, which kind of energy they have. That this way that we know the otiyot and connect ourselves to the otiyot the proper way, to be connected to Kadosh Baruch Hu in the right direction. You see, first of all, I want to know one thing. So you do know, Nachon? Before God created the world, I wanna. How am I gonna know you know good? When you right away gonna tell me already whatever you remember. So this way I'm gonna see that you're really learning and you're really remembering what you learned. Understand? But if he doesn't remember anything, so it's the best thing is to review. Otherwise, if he doesn't remember, so what's the point to learning if we don't remember, we learn. So, first thing, what's happened before God created the world? It was nothing. Put attention, it was nothing. Yeah? And then God created the Aleph Bet first. You understand? The God gave the letters first. See, 2000 שנה, 200 שנברא העולם, והקדוש ברוך הוא מסתכל ומשתגע באותיות. 2000 years. 2000 years before he created the world. Can you imagine yourself?
You said that last time you learned.
Sometime I want to give you chidush. You want to hear chidush? You're going to remember the rest of your life. I think most people know that, not everybody. But some people ask me, you're telling us the Torah we receive is 5,007, how much?
5,784. 84.
785?
84. Pet is, but we just turned 85.
Hi, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. 5,000. So you're saying, the world, the Torah we receive, it's from the God created the world from the Mother Rishon. It was we received the Torah 3,000 from 5,785, but the Torah we received it was 3,300 something years ago. They saying, and they saying, but there is other nation have before us. So what? Who? And they say some Chinese
The Chinese were at the same time as us.
No, listen.
The Jews and Chinese were at the same time.
No, listen. It's not my point right now. So they're saying they religious 3,000, 4,000 years ago, something like that. What I want to say over here, our Torah is not 5,785 years ago. It's not that. Look over here. If God created before He created the world, 2,000 years ago, before He was enjoying with the otiyot, with the Aleph Bet. So how is our Torah? God created the world for the Torah 5,785, and we received the Torah 3,300 ago. So what's going on over here? So really, our Torah, is before even God created the world.
Yeah, isn't there one of the first 5 things?
Are you saying the stick of the Moshe and opening the
wasn't that between Friday?
the mouth of the donkey? Those things you want to say?
Isn't that Ben Hashmashah of Friday and Shabbat?
Even that one you could say, but I'm saying even before that.
Torah wasn't before the Ot.
You see,
first Otiyot and then the Torah.
You see, any religion is gonna say they have all the religious. They are older. They are older even the sun and the moon. Yes or no? I'm asking you.
It's impossible.
Impossible. Our Torah possible.
Yeah, no doubt, because
our Torah possible. You know why? Because the Torah was Hashem creating or doing in the plan before He created the sun and a moon and other galaxies. So our Torah is not 5,000 years, 5,785 years ago. Our Torah, many millennials, how you call it? Millions, before everything.
Trillions.
No, seriously. You know why? You know why? After Hashem spoke with the Aleph Bet and he make all the plan, make all the plan how is gonna everything work out. Then the Aleph Bet come to manifestation to the world. You getting his point? Are you gonna pay point? Then he's come to manifestation when? After he spoke with the Aleph Bet and decided to create the world and make the Torah and everything and other come out. Then sun come out and God created, not the sun first, but other galaxy, the sun, the moon, the earth and other stars. So nobody gonna open his mouth or anyone open his mouth, they don't know what he's saying. Because our Torah is not old. That's the Torah, that's the oldest, that's the real one. That's the first one. Others, it's everything from the side of the Klipot. It's from the breaking vessels. Remember when we say God created the broken vessels? It's from the breaking vessels that come out. Our job to fix those vessels. You understand? So our Torah, it's like the sages said, Jewish people, Israel, Kadosh Baruch Hu, and the Torah. It's a one thing. It's like a one thing. There's no separation. So I specifically told you that because you see 2,000 years ago God was enjoying with them with the otiyot, yeah. He's saying בגלל הדברים, האותיות בהפכה מתחילת התורה, אחר כך א', למה נכפלו אותיות של תורה בשתי מחלקות. Okay, this is really don't need it. It's like giving many other.
Why don't we learn from here?
Huh?
Why don't we learn from here?
So this is Aramaic. And he explaining what in the Aramaic written over here and explaining over here. Understand? Because if you get only this, you're not gonna understand. You need explanation for the sages. So, ביאור הדברים. באש שהתחיל בלברר את הזון הנקרא עולם. So you're saying before you decide to create the zone. Remember what the zone? Yeah. Before. By the way, you should know that zone also considers sun and the moon, and also sun and the earth. You know that you should a little bit have understanding. Okay, so before he was trying to create them, develop them and bring the world, so really the letters who come to speak with the Baruch Hu, it was the letter from the Zoom. Remember we said that there is a letter all over the world and the Zoom. Remember that? There also Aleph Bet in the Bina and also Aleph Bet.
Yeah, there's Aleph Bet in every sphere and every world.
And all of the, exactly. So all this conversation, the Aleph Bet, either from the letter of the Zoom, they came to speak with Kadosh Baruch Hu before God decided to create the world and all other galaxies. So like this. So בוא להותיר זון קדוש ברוך הוא החל מתיו שהיא סופת דחקורו התורה מזהים באלף שהיא ראשית דקות תחתון. בעניין בעיתן מסופת הרעש ולסוד אלף בית הוא משום שבאו בסוד מן. שבהם מסודרים בסוד בסדר רק בסוד מד. כשהם מד למטה. אבל המן בסדר הפוך אדם בטמא המד. יותר מטה למעלה. Okay, he's saying that we already learned that. Eliyahu, come closer. I don't want to mention each time you say that. And the Aleph Bet come from the letter Tav. Remember we saw that? Tav was the last one, and come from the Bada, and go from the Tav, and Shin and Kufin and go up, Resh and go up. So, and they're asking why like that? Because the going from the bottom to the top is considered man. It was man. Remember, we learned about man. Where is man?
Yeah. You ask Hashem.
And what basically happening when we do man? We trying to transfer the energy ourselves from the bottom. From the bottom, not mochin. Yeah, that's not mochin, but you could say that. But from the bottom to the top. You see what I'm saying to you? From the bottom to the top.
Whenever
there is a one of the Mukubalim, they explain, for example, you see, let's say if you close your eyes and you think right now you are next to the kotel, for example. Yeah? For example, you sleep with us and you picturing yourself right now with your eyes, you're sitting next to kotel. Yeah? Now, so you know what they said? They said if you think that way, you're really over there right now. You could be here. You are here. Your physical body is here. But if you think right now you're next to kotel, you're right now there. So imagine yourself somebody closing his eyes, and start to press one eyes, he's closing eyes, and you picture next to the eyes that is next to the kotel and start to pray. There is no strongest connection than that. Because really prayers, they go from the bottom, not only from the bottom to top. First, even we here, they go to the Jerusalem first, next to the kotel. First the prayer go over there, until Jerusalem. You understand? He come to Jerusalem, and from there go up. Get the point? You understand?
Got the point.
You get the point? You come from here. But let's say if you're not going to think of Jerusalem, let's say you're going to think about you different place. You're not going to go fly right away upstairs. It's going to be a special thing is going to go on. Because I have a lot of halachot about the Shulchan Aruch, how to pray, how you can your mind. And truly, halachically it is. You have to talk about the Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, in Chal Kodesh Kodeshim, next to Kodesh Kodeshim you are. That's what you're supposed to think when you pray Shema Yisrael. Because prayer, that's a prayer, you put your head at the top and you think of Shamayim, it doesn't go from here upstairs. He's go first to the Jerusalem and from there go up. You get the point?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the prayer go up, it accepted, and then Hashem sending mat. Mazemat is like the bracha. Is you send the first prayer from the top, from the bottom to the top, and it's accepted, and Hashem sending from the top to the bottom. He listens to your prayers and is sending you back the blessing, whatever necessarily you have to have it. You see, he's saying it's very deep concept. The learning ALEF Bet is a very, very, very deep concept. Very deep concept. So deep concept. Your father today said that in a telephone. How you say that I'm forgetting that name. And status. And the status.
Yeah.
He said in the status over there the specific. Explanation some Chachamim that the God taking those people who learn ALEF Bet, that one, but he said those who learning those babies, young kids learning ALEF Bet, they take their prayers and Hashem holding their prayers, and if there is something bad, he take care of the Jews from there. Also power of the Geulah and the Hanoch and Eliyahu also connected with that. They also consider like connecting with through the ALEF Bet to the Shamayim. I don't want to run into all the interexplanations, but it's set over there. Basically, I want to tell you, those two people learn ALEF Bet, basically they consider to Hashem very, very important people, because when we learn ALEF Bet and truly, now without jokes or serious, then I want to know the power of ALEF Bet. If we learn that way, Hashem taking our study, our learning, and something has to happen, or to bring the Geulah, He's taking our study to learn Torah, that our bed, and fighting with the Satan to bring Geulah to the world, and giving power to Eliyahu Navi, to Hanoch, to Am Yisrael, to all other angels. So imagine yourself how it's very important to learn what we're learning. It doesn't mean we're gonna stick with this all the time. After we're gonna learn this very well, we're gonna know all the ALEF Bet, how it's really working. So we're gonna learn more deep stuff. Is that Hashem? Mishnayot will learn also. It's gonna be much more interesting to know the meaning of how the way we're gonna learn it. So we think it's a very deep concept. וכדי לבערו באפס זמן, אתן לך הקדמה קצרה על כופו של הדוש הזה, הוא בריאת העולם פירושו שכלול קיום, ושיכול העולם להתקיים לגמרי הכוונה שעליה נברא. ונודע שזה לא מה זה עשה אלוקים. So we're saying that this so deep concept, Lord ALEF Bet, all the meaning we want to learn over here, he said, to explain to you how God created the world with ALEF Bet. He created that, and he complete his job with the power of ALEF Bet, and you're telling us And don't forget, what not to forget, that Ze Lumazeh Elokim. What's Ze Lumazeh? The way he created holiness.
This opposite this.
Huh?
This opposite this.
Yeah, so what's the opposite of the holiness?
It's like
What's the opposite of the holiness?
I don't know.
Impure. The impurity, which is not pure stuff, negative, evil, bad stuffs.
But are we able to compare Umad to Adam and Chava? Because there's a midrash that says whenever Adam and Chava were created, they're created together.
You want to say there is any connection? You want to say there's connection Zelu Mazeh in the Adam and Chava?
I'm asking you if there is a connection. Because whenever they were created,
Adam and Chava, is considered Kedusha. So what the Lumazeh? Now, cannot be Adam and Chava, have to be something else,
the
no?
snake.
It's the Adam B'liya'al. You could call them snake or Samach Ram, or the Satan or Samach Ram. They are the Zelu Mazeh. Adam and Chava, Samach Ram, and the snake. You understand? By the way, we thought always, I was not long time ago, I knew it, but it's looking freshly. They know the snake is a female. It's not a cousin, it's not male.
How?
Okay, we're not gonna go into it, but I understood that the snake himself, he was the female of the son of him. Well, we'll see, we'll have time to explain. Well, not necessary to
Do you
just.
think that's the Yitzhara's wife?
Well, how you call it Yetzirah? Yetzirah, it's a lot of Yetzirah. There's not only one Yetzirah. You know that, yeah?
Yitzhara
They're like a group of the negativities in the world.
And it's led by the snake.
Huh?
And it's led by the snake.
It's a leader. The snake is the leader of all the Yetzirah. Yeah. שפירושו שגזי כל הכוח שיש בקדושה, אז הוא כוח בכל הסתר האחר כנגד קדושה. You see? God created good things and also the evil against the good. כמו שיש דעת עולמות, אביה, the way we have a four world, אביה, עצלות, בריאה, עשייה, קדושה side, כן יש דעת אביה, the טומאה, and also same thing about אביה and the טומאה side, and the negative side. אם כן, בעולם העשייה, לא יוכר בין עובד אלוקים ללא עובדו. He's saying in our world, in the עולם עשייה, you cannot know who really worshiping God. I'm telling you, you're gonna grow with Hashem. You should live 100 years. You're gonna grow with Hashem. You're gonna remember all my words. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, there's our Bobo. So much we learned, so much we knew. How we're gonna explain that more stuff." You see, I want you to understand that. To know, to worship Kadosh Baruch Hu in the right direction is so important. I never believe it. Because we're here, in this world, not everybody who thinks he's worshiping Kadosh Baruch Hu is worshiping him. Can you believe it?
How do you know if you worship the Kadosh Baruch Hu?
But we learn over here.
So if we ever learn this, they worship the Hashem?
No, not right now until here. Remember, we talk about that.
To the old alphabet.
No. Yeah,
Just so you know, alphabet.
when we came, if you remember, when you came to the letter Bet, right now we're in the tough starting. When he came to the letter Bet, remember, he said over there, the Bet has a bracha and has also multiplication.
The rest with the head.
Letter Bet. Remember? You don't remember?
I do remember.
Huh?
It had all the bracha inside of it.
Yeah, it has also no Yetzirah could touch him. The Satan cannot control him. Remember? Yeah. And then also we said that there is a definition that from the letter Bet. I think if I don't forget, if I didn't forget, so that you could see over there, and in the future also going to be showing. Hashem going to show who was really worshiping him, who was really not worshiping him. Remember? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
I remember.
I remember.
It's happened that you don't remember because you will learn one time. Really we have. That's one of the reasons we have to review. Reviewing basically is cleaning up the Satan from the ALEF Bet. How forgetting, how forgetting? No, also how forgetting? You know forgetting?
I know.
Huh?
I know because the Satan, he's the one who makes you forget all the Torah.
Exactly, not all the Torah, but he's trying always to make you to forget whatever you learn. He do that. So what's happening? So you know how the sages said, you don't want to forget learning, you have to review 101 times. Even
So you don't
100.
forget, yeah, Rav.
Huh?
I forgot the rabbi's name. Rabbi Yosef. No. Rabbi Yosef reviewed Masachet Kiddushin 60 times. Over and over. Masachet Kiddushin.
I think he did more than 60, if I'm not mistaken.
I forgot his name. I have a picture of him. The police made him review something, and then they said that you have to see it again a different day. And then he said, so he read it one time, and he didn't remember it. The police made it, then after they said, okay, well, we're gonna do the day, a different day, and then they made him review it 100 times. He said, I still don't remember it. And they made it, then he said, oh,
Review what?
I forgot what it was.
Huh?
I forgot what it was.
It's a Torah stuff or?
That's something similar to Rabbi Yosef, but that Rabbi Yosef, it took him like 30.
But review what? Torah or English stuff?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Then after he reviewed it 101 times, and he knew it.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna know the definition who is really worship Hashem or not. ובפירוש שאין בירור כלל בין קדושה לטומאה. שאין בירור כלל בין קדושה לטומאה. לפי זה קשה מאוד. איך אפשר לעולם שיתקיים? כי איך נודע להבדיל בין טוב לרע, בין קדושה לטומאה. He's saying it's almost impossible to know between good and bad, mostly in our world, because there's no cleaning in the world of Asiyah to know what is the קדושה and the טומאה side. אומנם יש בירור אחד חשוב מאוד. Listen here, Eliyahu. There's one birur. You know what's birur? How you say birur? Selecting?
Bitter, no? Birur.
Selecting?
No.
Selecting?
No. Birur, not selecting.
Birur, borer.
Yeah, that's selecting.
Selecting?
Yeah. Birur.
I think it's something more than that. Select. It's like another selecting that. It's like cleaning up all the evil. Okay, listen. Let's see. There is a one important birur, one selecting in a good way, very, very important, חשוב מאוד to know. What? Okay, el acher. I asked your father, the Istaris.
Yeah.
Castrating? Castrating, yeah.
Castafoy.
No, not castafoy. Castrating. I don't know if I'm saying right, but it says like that. Castrating with so you're saying over here. Castrating, yeah.
Concentrating?
Not concentrating. Castrating.
Castrating?
It's like okay, listen, maybe I'm not saying exactly all the words, but something like that. It's basically the Satan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have kind of permanent thing that's gonna stay with him all the time. Understand? Even he doing multiplication, it's gonna disappear in the end. It's not gonna stay with him never. So he's saying, "Ki el acher istris, beloved pere." The el acher. When I say el acher, you should know it's Elohim acherim. You know it's Elohim acherim. Elohim acherim. You know what Elohim acherim? Negative gods, let's say, bad gods.
What is that?
What is Elohim?
Hashem.
What is Hashem? What is Ammonai?
Hashem.
So how many Hashem we have?
One.
Hashem?
One. We have one Hashem. He has one name.
No, this is the midot of that Hashem mitlabesh. He's revealing himself in those names, like a Yudke Vavke.
That's mercy.
Okay, like a Aleph Daled Nun Yud. Okay,
That's
like the Elokim.
That's Tiferet.
Okay, the Tzvaot. Okay,
That's
so he's
Elohim.
no Elokim. I say Elokim because there's the Elokim, there's the Kudjah side. and not Kedusha side. To us side, we could call them Elohim. We'd call them Elohim Acherim.
Oh yeah, I remember if he's the
Different
means
gods.
gods, right?
Different gods.
Elohim means gods, so it's like bad gods.
Acherim is different. So
It's not the God, by the way. You know, it's like a Elohim Acherim. It's like a negative side. This is side of the Satan, which he over there receiving all his power. Yeah, you know, even period. It can El Acher Israel Ul period. So this is El Acher. This is Elohim Acherim. He castrated. Hashem basically cut off his seed, that his seed cannot make multiplication.
What's a seed?
Zera.
What's that?
I don't know what is seed. You know what is seed?
Like a seed inside the fruit?
Any seed. The human being also. I don't want to go into it. I think maybe too still young for that. I mean, because they don't ask too many questions.
A seed is like do you know zera? Like imagine like you have like a seed in your body and like it grows out like fruit. You plant a seed and then like imagine do a pepper seed. A pepper comes out. Same thing with yourself. Like you have a seed inside you and then you give birth. That's like the baby. That's like the pepper.
You okay? Huh? Okay, done.
Confusing.
Huh?
It's confusing. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Listen, I look at me. I rather you confused. You know why?
Why?
Because you're still young for that to know. When you're gonna grow, you're gonna know.
I know what zera means.
You too also. I don't know if you understand very well. If you understand, okay, but
Very well. It means having like children. Like
okay. Let's go. You're gonna answer one. Don't worry about that. The whole point is that also human beings have to have a seed to bring children in the world. You understand? Otherwise, how the children coming? Basically, Satan.
That means the boys will give birth, not the girls.
Huh?
That means when boys give birth,
Boys?
yeah,
What boys?
men would give birth then because they have the seed. The kids. No, they transfer the seed to the woman. They have the original seed, then they transfer the seed to the woman. Then whenever
Let
the
me
woman has-
explain you something. Look at me. You know, let me explain to you. You know, for example, Samachman or Satan, yeah. You could not feel him, but he could come to you. You could take your energy and go. Not a lot, but something you could take it and leave. That call he took basically your seed a little bit, because human being is full of energy, full of seed, we always grow and grow. Understand? So he doesn't have by himself. He by himself doesn't have that, and even you're gonna take from us, how much you're gonna do? He just from our road when we do sin, he creating chaos, problem. Yeah, but at the end of the situation, and then he cannot have this permanent. Eliyahu, you ask the question, you have to answer what I'm saying.
the seed permanent, yeah.
He cannot have this permanent, and then he's gonna lose that because it's not his, and he didn't create that, and he doesn't have it himself. But we, Am Israel, and all the Kedusha side has a seed for permanent, has always multiplication for everything. Even the mitzvot you do, you have multiplication. You know that?
If you do a Sharon Kani mitzvah, it's going to go down for generation to generation.
Exactly.
If you do a Sharon Kani Avro, it's going to go down for some generation to some generation.
Very
If you
good.
do Avro, it's to be 4 generations. A man, his father, his grandfather, and his great-grandfather. And for a mitzvah, it's 2,000 generations.
Okay, that's right.
Man, his father is
Can I continue? Time's running. אם כן, הנכשלים, ואם כן הנכשלים בו ללכת ברגעי אביר לטומאה, מתייבש מקורם, ואין להם שום פירות רוחניות לברכה. You see how it's important to know that? Now, why I say it's good to review this, since the Yetzirah with us, and we're not so much clean from him, yeah? So each time we're going to remember this, it's going to give us power to be close to Hashem more and more. more and more, more and more. Look at what it said over here. He's saying like this. הנכשלים בו, what is נכשלים?
Fighting.
Fighting? נכשלים, false.
False?
Those who false.
Fault.
Huh?
False. Or false? False.
False. Those who false.
Those who are fake. Who are not
Those
true.
what fake.
They lie. False is fake.
Yeah, so those who false. Look over here. Those who false to that idea. Oh my gosh, you have to call now. We're learning now. When? You want to already pick him up? Okay. No. So those who false, yeah? We have another 5 minutes. Those who false and that idea, yeah? Which idea?
Idea of the Samachman.
Who they follow the abiyah of the Tu'ah side.
Oh, the
You understand?
What's Abiyah?
See,
Remember?
we just beginning say abis atulud beret asiyah.
Remember Atilu Kurayat and then the Biyah? Babash. But is there like the Abiyah of the Tuma side? Like, do you know, like, there's like Abiyah of the. But it's all mixed up. How are an Abiyah of.
What mixed up?
Is also like is the Biyah counted the regular Biyah? Our world is the Biyah, right?
Say again.
Our world is the Biyah. Riyah Yitzrasiyah, right? Last time you said that.
But what?
That our world is the Biyah.
Biyah, okay. We in the Biyah, we have to resolve everything to the Atzilut.
Yeah, but but all right now, what we are in, it's all mixed up.
What mixed up? You know?
Good and bad. It's mixed
Yeah, in the
up.
Asiyah, and the Biyah, and the Asiyah, it's mixed up, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so what do you want to say with that?
Is there also a Biyah of the Klipa side? Since everything is mixed up?
He trying to say over here like this. He said there's Abiyah Duktusha, yeah? And there's Abiyah the Tum'ah. Yeah? Yes?
Yes.
Now, he's saying there is a false people. What is false people? They doesn't want to follow Abiyah Duktusha. You know, do you understand me? Because you're not paying
Abiyah doesn't
attention.
want to follow the false people. Don't want to.
The false people doesn't want to follow Abiyah Duktusha. You hear? Okay, wait a couple of minutes, he's coming. The false people who doesn't want to follow the Abiyah Duktusha, yeah, they life
Yeah.
getting dry.
They have no love inside them.
Huh?
They just want to follow the klipa, so they have no
No,
love inside
they
them.
doesn't want. They want to. They leave that silence. There's many reasons. We're gonna learn next time. It's just they getting dry, and they don't have a spiritual fruit. You know, David. They doesn't have a spiritual fruit.
Because they're getting accustomed to the Samach Mem, and the Samach Mem is Istadis. That means they don't have children. They're not fruitful.
No, they could have children. What, physical children?
No, not physical children, like
Spiritual. Yeah, we could say that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna continue next time. Bye.